Hey, okay, today, talk about the state of Washington again. Okay, we've got a big update. If you live here in the state of Washington, listen up, okay. 4 gun control bills, okay, out of the state of Washington that have grown legs and have started moving at this point, okay. So we got 3 House bills, have all 3 passed out of the Washington State House, and 1 Senate bill, which has passed out of the state Senate. Okay, so that's what I mean when I say they've grown legs, started moving. They've passed out of their chamber of origin, or their house of origin. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of go down the list, rip through these 4 bills real quick, okay? First up, talking about Senate Bill 5444, okay? And this bill looks to create more gun-free zones, okay? Including public parks, public transportation, libraries, and government buildings, okay? Obviously, gun-free zones, horrible. I'll give my opinion tons of times on gun-free zones. However, this particular bill was amended to where those with concealed pistol licenses, CPLs, which is what we have here in the state of Washington, those individuals with CPLs are exempt from these particular gun-free zones. Okay, so those with CPLs are exempt. Obviously, criminals are carrying guns illegally anyways. So this bill really only affects those who carry firearms openly under constitutional or permitless open carry laws that we have here in the state of Washington, which is a small percentage of people, okay? So if you are one of those people, then that's obviously unfortunate, but yeah, that's Senate Bill 5444. Going down the list, House Bill 2021. This bill deals with firearms that are in police or government custody. Primarily deals with firearms that are turned over in gun buyback programs. Okay, and basically clarifies how those firearms need to be disposed of that are turned over in buybacks. Okay, this bill really does not affect your everyday, gun-owning citizen here in the state of Washington. I would say don't turn your firearms over in a gun buyback. And, to my understanding anyway, ain't going to affect you, right, beyond that. So, not that big of a deal there, right? Then we got House Bill 1903, which basically is a safe storage expansion bill. Under the current safe storage laws we have here in the state of Washington, you have 5 days to report a firearm either lost or stolen. 5 days from the time that you find out that a firearm was lost or stolen, okay? Otherwise, you could be held liable. This basically just moves that from 5 days to 24 hours, okay? Which, quite honestly, I don't think this really affects anybody too much either, because I don't know who isn't gonna report their firearms stolen, right, as soon as they find out. I don't know who's waiting 5 days, right? So I don't think that really affects the vast majority of people anyways either. Okay, so those 3 bills, right? Obviously, any gun control is bad, right? However, considering all the bills they were trying to pass this session, lots of bad ones, right? Those 3 bills, right, could be worse, basically, okay? However, there is one bill which is kind of, or seems to be anyways, the big bad of this session, which is House Bill 2118, which looks to create tons of new FFL regulations, okay? Quite honestly, this bill is going to drive many, many, many FFLs out of business for one reason or another. Rather, it's the price. Some FFLs might straight up not have a building layout in where they can comply with this. Then there's home-based FFLs where the invasion of privacy is pretty much just going to take them out, because you got to have 24-hour video and audio surveillance of every door of an FFL from the inside. That right there pretty much takes out home-based FFLs. And then there's just tons of other things. I'm not going to go into detail here. It'll take like 10 minutes, but that seems to be the big bad bill for this session. That is going to destroy tons of FFLs. Chances are, if you've got a local mom and pop type FFL, very possible this bill would shut them down. Okay. Very unfortunate bill. Anyway, those are the 4 bills that I'm aware of that have started moving, grown legs, passed out of one chamber, unfortunately. Okay, so that's the update. I just want to jump in here, mention these bills, mention where they're at, and you know, if you weren't aware of this already, now you are. So let me know in the comments anything you have to say about any of these bills or anything else. Want to continue to see videos on my channel, go and subscribe. Other than that, I'm going to get out of here. Goodbye.